This is called Asleep at the Switch. The first thing that I remembered was my dog tugging away with the sleeve of my coat fast in his teeth, pulling, as much as to say, "Come, master, awake, and attend to the switch. Lives now depend upon you. Think of the souls in the coming train and the graves you're sending them to. Think of the mother and the babe at her breast. Think of the father and son, them doomed every one to fall, as it were, by your very hand into the fathomless ditch. Murdered by one who should guide them from harm, who now lies asleep at the switch." I sprang up, amazed, scarce knew where I stood. Sleep had overmasked me so. Deep river dashing below, I could hear the forest leaves rustling as the trees by the tempest were fanned. But what was that noise in the distance that I could not understand? I heard it first indistinctly, like the rolling of some muffled drum, and then nearer and nearer it came to me, and made my very ears hum. What is this light that surrounds me and seems to set fire to my brain? What whistles that yelling so shrilly? Oh God, I know it's the train! We have often stood facing some danger and seemed to take root to the place. So I stood with this demon before me, its heated breath scorching my face. It was the train. Its headlight made day of the darkness and glared like the eyes of some witch. The train was almost upon me before I remembered. The switch! I sprang to it, seizing it wildly, the train dashing fast on the track. The switch resisted my efforts. Some devil seemed to hold it back. I swooned to the earth the next moment and knew nothing after the crash. On came the fiery monster and shot by my face like a flash. How long I lay there unconscious were impossible for me to tell. For then I heard the piteous moaning and shrieking of husbands and wives, and I thought of the day we all shrunk from, when I must account for their lives. Mothers rushed by like maniacs with eyes staring and wild. Fathers rushed by, losing their courage, gave way to their grief like children searching for parents. I noticed as by me they sped, and lips that could form naught but "Mama" were calling for one perhaps dead. My mind was made up in a second. The river should hide me away, when under the still burning rafters I suddenly noticed there lay a small white hand, the owner doubtless an object of love to one whom her loss would drive frantic, though she guarded him now from above. I tenderly lifted the rafters and quickly laid them aside. How little she thought of her journey when she left for this long, fateful ride. I lifted the last log of her, and while searching for some spark of life, turned her little face up to the starlight and recognized it was Maggie, my wife. Oh, Lloyd, thy scourge is a hard one. At a blow thou hast shattered my pride. Yes, and now the fingers of the hell-bound evil train itself is pointing in scorn. And I know now, as I lay tossing and turning in my bed of pain, that I had been asleep at the switch.